die.
Hello, my name is George Weedman. Welcome to this black screen. I've seen this guy before. No you haven't. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to right-click a thingy and set it to puss. Excuse me one second while I scramble this situation together. I don't know how much I can go today. I'm having a very, very busy day. Today is my tax day, and I'm doing my taxes, and I'm very financially distressed, actually. I should be able to... I don't know. There's a very, very large bill in store with the lawyers. And what is this NAMI I'm seeing? We got cropping issues. We got transform size issues. Okay, there we go. That's looking a little better. Hello and welcome to the proto return of no, stop. The proto return of the poverty streams, because this big bill from the lawyer, I think, is going to deplete what has been raised for the GoFundMe so far. And I got really, really distressed when just like looking through my budget and realizing how expensive this stuff is and how much money is getting flushed into what seems like the least immediately satisfying expenses I will ever probably make, or at least the least pragmatic. It's not like I'm getting a new pencil I can write a paper with, or a printer. It's just kind of extremely expensive services that can potentially lead to the lawsuit working out, which we're all going to cross our fingers for. There is a lot of good news from the past month that I am looking forward to sharing at the end of the month when I do my next big GoFundMe push. But there will absolutely have to be a big GoFundMe push. I am not looking forward to how little money is going to be available to spend after this bill and after these taxes, which are luckily hilariously low. I also realize I should have been talking to a CPA for a while of this, and now I'm realizing that I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege for so many weeks of Metal Gear Monday, and boy oh boy does that already feel like like a flash in the wind, a tear in the rain that has come and gone. I doubt I'll have very many fond memories of Metal Gear Solid mode, but how many memories I'll have of the Solid Snake character are probably going to number higher. Now, do I want to load a game in the residential area recreation room, or do I want to load a game from March 16th at 9:33 p.m.? So let's see. Both kind of look like a map select screen. Thing is, I can't remember which one is the more recent one because it's been so long. I forgot which save game I'm working on. So let me double check those timestamps. Let me compare the timestamp of the real save against the timestamp from the virtual save. Oh my god, I forgot to tweet this. I had to take Eddie to the vet today and do taxes and do some phone calls related to mom's hospice care and where she's gonna end up going if she doesn't live free and die hard before she gets there. While I restart the game, let me promote this stream on Blue Sky and Twitter. We're live. I'm gonna URL to the Twitch page. That's all the text we're gonna get for now. I'm in a hurry. Now I need to do it on Twitter, which is not a good website. Blue Sky is steadily becoming that. I had to deal with my first episode of internet harassment on Blue Sky. That has not happened on Blue Sky before until, was it yesterday? And it was absolutely outrageous. Like gotta be one of the top 10 stupidest people who has ever reached out to me. Apparently, like, I heard a rumor that there's a new Cat video. The Cat is still salty about everyone hating his Resident Evil 4 Remake Complainathon video. And apparently he made another one where he's, like, swearing up and down that still worth his time as a presumed adult to make a video saying that the Resident Evil zombie game for teenagers had a disappointing remake, according to their opinion. And, there was a brief rumor that I think was unsubstantiated and incorrect, because I think so, I might be wrong, I, don't want to bother looking it up, that, that the video might have mentioned me or something? And so I scrolled on over and decided to try and check it out and couldn't see what the fuck this guy was talking about. I didn't show up, so far as I could tell from scrubbing through the comments, the video thumbnails, and the chapters and the credits listed in the description. I am not watching the whole 43-minute thing. I don't care. How the hell do people have time? I can't believe this is how people spend their, or at least how a certain niche of teenagers spend their time. Anyways, okay, this save that's on the virtual memory card is from March 9th, 11:06 p.m. I guess that would mean that the save state from March 16th at 9:33 p.m. would be what I want to load. Oh my god. Okay, no, I see why this is confusing me. It's because when I scroll through this list, they're not, like, numbered. There also isn't an animation showing you jump from one to another, so I see now that I quite diligently put my save state exactly where I put the real save. Let's stick with real save. Oh god, I'm tired. But yeah, I think someone might have been mistaken. I think someone confused me with Matthew Matosis or something in this video. Like, I saw some other bunny hop-esque YouTubers who aren't as good in the list, but I didn't see in the credits list and some mentions in the comments. I did not see anything to do with bunny hop. So that was strange. That was very weird. I think I got hit with a bit of internet harassment by someone who mistakenly thought that I had done something that really Matthew Matosis or someone like that might have done. Very, very strange. I don't think I explained it very well, but we're gonna get through there and then we'll make it to the northern block. I forgot how fun this game looks. It really reminds me of like the best of Quake 3 era of rendering technology, where the textures are really simple and clean, and so is the model work, but there's just enough resolution and detail coming through for them to imply the geometry or visuals of something more complicated. Therefore, you get to use your imagination a bit. The rendering is solid and optimized and fast, and the image is clean. You can very clearly tell what's interactive and what's not. As we can see here, blue is interactive, brownish red is not going to be. The other thing that I think is a neat trick to be spotting is how they're using a sprite for the diagonal lines in the rafter running diagonally across the center of the screen. It's a good looking game. It's a UAV cipher. Thank you. Thank you for spelling that out for us. No cover on the bridge. Can't just shoot him down. But oh, this is like that bridge in the first game. I remember a similar situation. I don't know how long I'll stream tonight. I didn't get to work on any editing today, and I want to do at least a bit of that before wrapping up for the day. The day was spent doing taxes, and then an unexpected, or at least unplanned, Eddie vet visit. Eddie is fine. It's for a minor skin issue that's just gonna be not super duper cheap fix, but a medium cost fix. Not an alarming cost high. Not an alarmingly high fix. There's spent about $150 on this. $50 on transportation, $80 at the vet, and then maybe another $30, $40, something like that on the skincare products at the pet store. It'll clear up in 7 to 10 days. He's not in pain. It's not bothering him. It's according to the Wikipedia description of the condition he's got, it's a superficial bacterial infection. You can breathe a sigh of relief. It's superficial. Bacterial infection sounds kind of scary, which I guess means it does not go on its way like some of the hot spots on his fur have come and gone in years past. It does not go away unless you treat it with some antiseptic stuff. So, for the next 7 to 10 days, 3 times a day, I'm gonna wipe Eddie's fur on the spots where it's thinning out with an antiseptic wipe, and then give it an antiseptic spray. And while I was in the pet store, I purchased beef-flavored toothpaste for him. Apparently this is a thing that exists. Beef-flavored toothpaste. I will post a link to a product page of beef-flavored dog toothpaste to show you guys that this is a real thing that exists. Oh my gosh, there are several brands, in fact. It looks like what I got is the Arm & Hammer. Arm & Hammer beef-flavored dog toothpaste is something that has me kind of jealous about the situation that dogs are in. Dogs do not pay taxes. Dogs do not pay tens of thousands of dollars to lawyers for HOA lawsuits. Oh boy. Dogs, don't have to make stupid YouTube videos about stupid video games to make incredibly weird money to pay their HOA bills with. Dogs get to live in relative ignorance of the world's problems. And dogs also get beef-flavored toothpaste. This is something we should be negotiating about. The beef-flavored toothpaste. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to try the beef-flavored toothpaste. If we can put a man on the moon and then 45 years later drive in a circle around the moon, I think we can let me have a little bit of beef-flavored toothpaste. Now, at one point in my saga of Eddie ownership, I did eat a bite of one of his dog treats. It smelled really good, okay? But I was surprised to find out that it didn't really taste like much. I think they engineer these things. They cook them up to appeal more to a dog's sense of smell than taste. But the package says beef flavor. Now, the word flavor implies that one should be able to taste something here. So if you can get your teeth clean and also enjoy the delicious, pungent, protein, savory, and smoky, and what's a good adjective that describes beef flavor? And greasy, fatty goodness of beef flavor, and also clean your teeth at the same time. We are breaking the rules here. when you brush your teeth, your mouth is supposed to feel like something it never ever feels elsewhere. Your brain associates clean teeth with this like weird mint, blueberry, citrus blast sort of flavor. Like if toothpaste flavor were a food, you would not eat it. But if beef flavor were a food, you would eat it, and you'd just be eating beef. I have completely lost track of the game, and I'm very, very sad that Snake's neck and Venus's boobs are not slowly extending far up into the sky as I talk about beef-flavored toothpaste. Please, let me please pause this train of thought and resume it when the game proper begins, because then we'll have some good background material where I make my beef negotiations. There's one inside. It's in case I'm gonna PSG1 sniper. Oh my god, we gotta go get a PSG1. Does that mean that we got to like backtrack and go into the basement of an earlier area, like in Metal Gear Solid 1? There's a combat gear located underneath. The devil should be curiosity experiment. Most likely. The person hates me, isn't it? Hey, it should be quiet at McCann's by now. Repeat me with caution. Oh, we are gonna go back. Applethorn's deadline. Oh, this. But how do you translate 30 minutes into cost? It's a turn-based game, so saying that it's gonna take 30 minutes for the terrorist deadline or whatever to be met is a strange thing to say. It kind of looks and sounds like Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm sending some data pin. Take a look. Are these the plans? We're looking at the plans. As you can see, the victory has been during a minute. Sniper, finish your grabber and you had the chance. I didn't think we'd end up needing it. Besides, oh, she has ninja stars. You can't snipe someone 10 blocks away with those ninja stars, ma'am. And you got a bad heavy condition. I'm good, you ready to go, Reese? I'm right behind you. I'm ready. Now I'm ready to get the chapter at the factory. Come on, come on. No! Oh, it's BB. BB? What am I? Miss Delson, okay, honey. You still have a little habit for maybe deadline. Wait here, BB. What the first thing? Next time I'll talk for you, right? Anyway, I'm gonna get you some good info about Captain on the raft. What did you run? Yeah, it looks like you really did on the raft. And then we just in the Captain. Maybe some kind of connector. Yep, you can kind of reach it, but you can say that. What is it? Yep. Yeah. Baby. I need, like, someone to make a mod or something. Okay, so Gobbler's wife died 3 years ago. They're trying to cover it up by deleting the records. Radinsky. I don't remember Radinsky. It has been weeks. I've been playing Tom Clancy's Toothpaste. Tom Clancy's Metal Gear Tactical Siege Action. And so I forgot Kaczynski. Krasinski? Slaminsky? Rusty the Klininsky? Okay, there we go. Right. What's this phrase? The freezing up going on. Okay, now, beef flavored toothpaste is breaking the rules. Okay, the big dental care scientists, the big dental fat cats at the pharmaceutical corporations have deliberately engineered toothpaste to not really taste like anything else. And I think that's because the taste of a clean mouth would essentially, by definition, be tasteless. If your mouth is clean, that would mean there's nothing on it. But when you brush your teeth, there's a sort of like gritty, syrupy sort of texture you're rubbing them with, and that is flavored with this super duper intense mint. And it's like some of the most intense mint flavoring one will ever have throughout their entire life. And if you eat an actual mint, the flavor is less intense than mint-flavored toothpaste. if an actual food or even a candy that you could eat in life tasted like toothpaste, you wouldn't do it. It's not a pleasant sensation. It's it is a sensation that like evokes work. It evokes a chore. You might feel good after brushing your teeth, but you don't brush your teeth for the flavor. Now, people have grown to associate the flavor of fresh mint citrus blast toothpaste and its various associates with clean mouths because a naturally clean mouth, if you clean your mouth without toothpaste or clean your mouth with gunky, gritty, antiseptic cleaning agents that are not flavored, it wouldn't taste like anything. I mean, it might taste watery. Your mouth would probably taste like water. So introducing an actual savory sensation into this dynamic, it opens up all sorts of new doors for possibilities that I don't think should be limited to dogs. In fact, I think this is discriminatory. Seriously, I mean, racist, if we're going by the special taxonomy. I think everything I'm saying is 100% correct, and no one can argue against me at all. Because I don't know what's stopping us. Should I brush my teeth with Eddie's beef-flavored toothpaste and report back? Should I? There are 22 people watching this, and there have been more embarrassing internet stunts made to increase the viewership of a Twitch stream. Don't do it, man! Punishment. Why not? Why not? GK, why am I even asking? Why not? Read the label first, but why not? Cease this train of thought. I don't know. Okay, if we GK, if we don't want to do beef, maybe there's something else. Seafood? Sushi? Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, because, you know, sushi has, like, a really clean, intensely, focused flavor profile. I think beef is a little more tingly. If you hooked up a diagram showing nerve activity on your tongue, I bet if you ate a piece of sushi, the diagram would look a lot less intense than the beef, but the flavor is more delicious. And maybe that's what you want out of associating things with cleanliness. Because I think we have made a mistake as a people by choosing that mint needs to be the flavor of toothpaste. If there were a food, or I think I was saying this earlier, if there were a candy or a big solid hunk of food, if there was a piece of eating stuff that was at least bigger than 1 cubic inch, and it was the same flavor as toothpaste, nobody would want to eat it. In fact, no, medicine is flavored like this stuff to keep kids from eating too much of it. It is like toothpaste might be deliberately nasty flavored to keep kids from eating it. So maybe this is the only reason why humanity as a whole have not oh god, people are leaving. Maybe this is the only reason why humanity has not adopted multiple flavors of toothpaste, fun flavors of toothpaste, savory, meaty, seafood, vegetable. I would rather brush my teeth with a salad flavor. A Caesar salad with a very, very light droplet spritz of oil and vinegar dressing of some kind than I would mint. Salad is something people associate with clean. You know, when you eat a lot of salad, you're eating clean. I don't know about you guys, but when I finish eating a salad after a long, lazy day of sitting on my ass, I feel cleaner. My mouth feels cleaner. It kind of sort of has a gritty abrasion sort of action to it, where it really wipes away whatever little bits and crumbs might have been stuck in weird places like toothpaste does. So salad flavored toothpaste, I think we got some potential there. Tube, what if? Once you taste this beef paste, where you going, Snake? You will not be able to eat beef ever again. Do you want that for yourself? Maybe. It sounds like a great weight loss regimen. You know, psychologically tricking yourself into thinking that the worst foods for you taste nasty. This is a tried and proven method. I love how her boobs are rocketing up into the air. Like there is even a kind of sort of rocket ship trajectory to it. All right, now I'm gonna put a fucking turn in and then go get the tube and come back to watch them do it again. I am renaming. Okay. We need to take a vote because GK, you discouraged me, but I'm looking at the Twitch chat and I think you might be in the minority, my friend. Incorrect. Root beer tastes like toothpaste to me. Interesting. Root beer has an extreme amount of sugary sweetness to it that I don't think is anywhere near toothpaste. It might be in the recipe, but I sure don't see it in the. I sure don't taste it when I'm brushing my. I pointed this out to my wife. It ruined root beer for her. Damn. Life sucks. Let me have funny toothpaste flavors. What do you mean funny? It's This is very serious. Culinarily complicated. Gastronomically complicated toothpaste flavors. Must really love Acid 1 because you literally had exactly this. Yeah, we're a little bit behind the current. I remember the toothpaste being strawberry flavor when I was a kid. That sounds dangerous. You don't want the kids eating your toothpaste. I don't know. What is toothpaste like toxic or poisonous? Do they make it nasty to keep kids from eating it and poison themselves like other medicines are? I just got another alarming text message about financial distress because my mom's running out of money too, and she can't do anything about that. There's apparently some like strategic Medicaid card you can pull where if there's no money in the checking account of the old person, they can take advantage of some services for Medicaid and pay for it that way. Anyways, that's I completely lost my train of thought. Guys, I'm going through a lot right now. I need to put a turn in and catch up on Twitch chat later. Okay, let me remember how to play Metal Gear Acid. This guy is going to move at some point, but they're inherently unpredictable and they do not move until you get close, and that's a very tricky game to play because the dynamic of like hiding in a spot and observing what the guard patrol routines look like is not something you do in this. Alright, so the guard on the top, I guess, is who we should be starting with. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a ricochet panel. Ew. Why would you make use? Anyways, let's see if we have some tranquilizers or something. I never want to fix this bug. It's so good. He is out. Oh, he is within range, but not very good range. I don't even think the other guards will hear me if I shoot him. Okay, we can play 2 cards. Current cost by 4. I don't know if I want to be backed up against the wall. I guess, yeah, it would be safer. Okay, now let's use that cost card and move on to Venus. Oh, she does have a tranquilizer. How do you know if it's silenced or not? There's no silencer in the card artwork, and it looks like there's no silencer when she's holding it, but I swear I've used this thing and the looks are deceiving. Level 2. Yeah, sure. More equipment slots. Keep the guns and use the grenade for move. Kind of. What's the range? 3 blocks. So if I use the grenade to move, will I be 3 blocks away? No, I'll be 4 blocks away. It's flashing like they're in range, though. Get her on the ground to increase her accuracy. No target. Right, she cannot. Okay. Did I actually hide behind the vision range, guys? 4. So if he faces south, she's going to be immediately spotted. I'm a little worried about SMC. Can I play one more card? Yes, okay. So the first one I played was the equipment slot upgrade. She's going to be our tranquilizer sniper. Let's just move 1 square. No. Yeah, here. Okay. Right. I am going to catch up on Twitch chat for a little while. George is an anti-dentite. Read the label first. The path to TikTok, and you don't want that. Slam the whole tube, calamari. I told you before. If there's a journalist, I would look forward to seeing the reports. It would be, I pointed out to my wife that root beer tastes like toothpaste and she can't drink it anymore. Oh, there will be a report, all right. Umami toothpaste? This is Eldritch Insight? Ain't nothing wrong with plants. What if you taste this beef paste and you will not be able to eat beef ever again? You want that for yourself? Worcestershire sauce toothpaste? I don't know. It's got to be like a healthy sort of food. Sushi is not known for healthy, but the calorie count on that stuff is surprisingly light. And it's not like it's loaded up with a bunch of sugary, greasy sugar garbage. It's not that sushi is health food. It's just that of all the food that's not health food, it's some of the least harmful. The fuck? Read the label to make sure it's suitable for human consumption, then break out the brush. As far as I know, it's acidic, so you shouldn't swallow it. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It's alkaline. Wait! Alkaline. Okay, no, opposite of acidic is basic. So alkaline, that's the stuff batteries are made out of, right? So does toothpaste have some kind of similar molecular formula to battery acid or something? Where is Uranus? Okay. Wait, hang on. Since she's facing down, does that mean her boobs are going to shoot down to the floor instead of up in the sky? I can see that Snake's neck is already riding up there, but it's hard to get a good view. Alkaline is no interest. It shouldn't be poisonous because of the risk of shallowing it. Yes, I will have to remember. If it actually tastes like beef, I will have to consciously try to remember not to swallow it. But I think we should vote. I think we should take a vote. Orange juice after alkaline. I've had similar news today. What is the similar news, Ron Cinephile? Is Snake's neck actually moving? If they're pressed against a wall, I wonder if the glitch doesn't come through. Yeah, I could CQC him. I could AK-47 him. Does this cause knockdown? Because apparently when guards get knocked down, they're harder to CQC. I don't think that makes... I don't think it causes knockdown. How much damage does it do? 20 times 4... Oh, I have a bonus. Ooh, it might actually get him, but it's not a 100% success rate, so solve that problem. We're gonna CQC first. Do I have anything better? Yes, I do. I have Venus. Right, the least memorable name. I have Venus as tranquilizer. So let's spend our turn doing that instead. the hell is that one on the bottom? Last of the list. Action plus increases number of actions per turn. I'm having a hard time thinking and talking. Does that mean cards you can play per turn? Because I remember that being one of the most useful things for Snake. Hey, shouldn't it be Venus's? Right, there's turn order in this game. Simulated turn order. Venus used 2 expensive cards, and so... What am I trying to say? And so she has to wait longer. And this lasts for 10 turns, so I should actually use it later. Let's... This one. Oh, that'll be useful. Okay, now we got Venus. Good, these are 2 silenced weapons. But she's not going to get a lot of movement range. Cannot move into the nook with Snake. Okay, when is the guard going to be going again? 12, not for a while. It's almost like Venus should be hiding in the hole instead of Snake. Maybe Venus can dash down there and go up the stairs like a sniper across the chasm. Can't apply to... See about that. Oh, it means you can't play the card as a move card. Okay, that was only 2 out of 3 cards, but still worth it. Gosh. I really need to get her moving. It's weird that the girl is the heavy weapons arsenal guy, and the boy is the one who's going to be all lightweight, stealthy, sneaking. Because I gotta check on what the card's gonna... 6 and 12. Yeah, this is neat. I'm actually doing the right thing. Why am I understanding how to play Metal Gear Acid game? I'm forgetting how... Am I forgetting how to play Metal Gear Acid? I'm forgetting what I was gonna say, that's for sure. There's a lot to think about here. Oh, nice. Got weapons. And that's all we're gonna get. Oh no, I should not have done that. I should have saved that for later. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I shouldn't have. I should have done that. We're good. Wait, why is Snake gonna have 4 costs if no cards are used? Oh, I'm not looking at the right fucking number! Okay, the middle number is cost, the bottom number is turn order, and the reason it's so high is because there's 10 other guards who aren't really in play, even though they're being added to the number at the bottom of that little interface card. Snake's just gonna stay put. I guess we can discard the C4. What if I only want to discard 1? Guess I gotta discard 2. Boy, it must have been a while since I played this. I know what's going on here. I live a very stressful, high-pressure life where I have much more important things to think about than... and much more important things to remember long-term than complicated Japanese turn-based card battler game rules. Yeah, I was talking on the phone to one of the hospice nurses today, and it's been a month since I talked to her, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, hey, George, long time no talk, huh?" And it did not feel like that to me at all. Oh, shit, this hits for 225? Venus is fucking heavy weapons guy. Oh, that's not actually going to be enough. 100, 80%. Yeah, Venus should just blast him. Go ahead and trank him right now. Let's use 2 of these crossbows. And then a tranquilizer and a loud gun on the guy on top. Pew. Oh! Dun 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 dun. That's like the first time in this whole entire game I feel like I've done something sneaky. Thank God you don't have to chronicle. Thank God you don't have to hide the bodies. Sorry, Snake, you were much less useful than your girlfriend right now. We got the cyborg ninja. I think Snake is actually going to get to use it. Oh shit, wrong guy. I should have picked someone way in the back, because this guy is technically in play. His AI is active. Nikita missile can move 5 blocks in 1 turn. That's not actually what I want right now. So I hope this guy doesn't call in an alert. That sure would suck. Nope, he's fine. He doesn't give a single shit about what just happened. Should I Nikita him? I think I should just hit him with 1 stray bullet from a AR burst here. 80%. Nice. Now, is this going to cause an alert? Because these are loud gunshots. No! Wait, I don't know yet. I don't think I'll know until the guards do their turn. Okay, dun 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 dun. We're being sneaky for once in a Metal Gear game where you usually sneak, but in this one, you don't. Alright. I think this is a good camera angle to leave it at while I go. We're gonna need some lighting for this. I'll be right back. Hey, my cable snagged. Alright, now, as I should keep the Twitch chat window open for this. Also, I'm going to have to, what is my hair doing? I'm gonna have to, brush my teeth in the most aesthetically pleasing way I possibly can, given the condition, but for those who clicked on the Amazon link, you'll see the same exact thing I'm holding in my hand right here. Arm & Hammer brand tartar control dental kit for adult dogs. Beef flavor. I don't think... Yeah, there we go. Now we're in focus. Beef flavor. Hey, wait. We can see some fun reflections of the video game in the back. Anyways... This is beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs that's enhanced with baking soda. It helps fight tartar. Wait, fresh mint scent? Make up your mind. Where's my finger? Now come on. Autofocus, webcam. Autofocus, you can do it. You were doing that just a minute ago. Ugh, maybe I have to manually focus. Where's the focus slider? This music is going to make this experiment so much more intense. There we go. Thank you. Fresh mint scent for beef flavor. So I am going on a journey here, on a real journey with all 24 of you guys. Maybe we could get more viewers if if I change the name of this. Metal Gear Monday, Metal Gear Acid, playing Metal Gear Acid 2. While brushing my teeth with beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. That's our stream now. That's the stream you were all watching. I'm not gonna get any fucking donations for this either, am I? I shouldn't complain because I should really be steering people to the GoFundMe because the big lawsuit bill that is going to deplete that thing out until I do my big round of news updates at the end of the month. I'm gonna post a link to the GoFundMe. If you want to engage in the classic Twitch dynamics of sending a Twitch streamer money for doing something stupid and weird in front of a very small audience, come on. You stupid little piece of straight. Someday I'll have money to go to a real barber shop. And then I'll save up money to get hair surgery. Should I experiment with the bald? You can grow it back, right? You can go back. Can't you? In any case, we got a new stream gimmick here. Playing Metal Gear Acid 2 while brushing my teeth with beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. Baking soda enhanced beef flavor. Okay. Your dog deserves the best. Arm & Hammer Tartar Control Dental Kit provides you with everything you need to keep your dog healthy and happy. Enzymatic toothpaste is enhanced with baking soda, which provides powerful, effervescent cleaning action. Effervescent. They use the word effervescent. What the fuck does that... I just realized I know what effervescent feels like. I don't actually know what it means. I guess it's a synonym for like fresh and lively and animated. Effervescent. Effervescent describes a liquid that releases bubbles of gas. That is not at all, absolutely positively not what I thought it would mean. Okay, so effervescent, I thought that was a band. Not to be confused with Evanescence, this toothpaste is effervescent. It has effervescent cleaning action, and in case you didn't know what that meant, it meant that, Wait, yeah, a person with a bubbly, lively, and enthusiastic personality. Okay, so effervescent describes both people and liquids. Effervescent describes a liquid that releases bubbles of gas. Therefore, it can also describe a person with a bubbly, lively, and enthusiastic personality. It did not say gassy personality, and I think that's relevant to point out. Now, where was I? Plus, healthy enzymes actively work to help fight against tartar formation. The enzymes, should I be worried about that? Wait a second! In the instructions, it does not tell you that your dog needs to rinse their mouth out and spit it out. It seems like it's not worried if your dog swallows it, so maybe there's no problem if a human Should I swallow it? I mean, if there's no warning... The stupider people get on the internet, the more money they make, and I need a lot of money. Finger brush. Allows for close, flexible brushing and effectively helps remove leftover food and grime that can lead to bad breath. I am David Lynch now. For first-time brushers, put a small amount of toothpaste on your finger and invite the dog to lick it off. The boys at the bureau are gonna love this. Slowly progress to lifting your dog's lips and rubbing the toothpaste on your finger along the gum line and teeth. Oh, I forgot to do gum line earlier today. I just did his teeth. When your pet is comfortable, put a small amount of toothpaste on a toothbrush or finger brush and repeat the above steps. Always make brushing a positive experience. For best results, brush daily while thinking of this luxurious Bordeaux. Ingredients. Sorbitol. Water. Oh, good. That's a natural, familiar ingredient I don't have to look up on the ingredients list. Hydrated silica. Calcium carbonate. Hey, we all know what that is, right? Isn't that just like salt or something? No, salt is sodium bicarbonate. Calcium carbonate. That's a fancy word for something. Oh yeah, damp rid. Ha! Calcium carbonate is damp rid, right? You don't want to eat that, but everyone, I don't know. Calcium carbonate. Yeah, fun Fun money-saving tips for living in an Airbnb condo tower hotel, kids. If you live in an Airbnb condo tower hotel that gets really hot and sweaty and muggy in the Georgia summers, and you don't have money for a machine dehumidifier, you buy damp rid, and then you run out of money, and instead you buy bags of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate! You can't eat it, but apparently you can brush your teeth. Okay, calcium carbonate. Is calcium carbonate toxic? Because damp rid does not smell like something you want to eat. Damp rid smells like something the manufacturer put some nasty shit on to keep kids from eating it. Is calcium carbonate toxic? Okay, so I would have to swallow more than... Wow, there's quite a margin here. You know what? I'm talking too much about gameplay that's not on the screen. Because there is an interactive experience I am having with the Google results right now that I am not sharing with my audience. If this is a short stream this week, that's gonna be perfectly fine because this is a damn good one so far. All right, I'm gonna try to get the window capture for my very, very smart research methodologies. Much like your aunt at the Thanksgiving dinner table, I am doing my own research. Oh. Calcium carbonate toxicity occurs from excessive ingestion between 2,500 and 7,000 milligrams a day. I think I'm under that, but it is very hard... I shouldn't talk on the internet about how many times I've had this problem before, but it is pretty hard to visualize what a milligram dosage is. How do you close your eyes and picture a milligram and then multiply that picture by a very wide margin of 2,500 to 7,000? I don't know how, and I'm not ready to find out. I'm not gonna... Let me check the donations. Let me see if there's been a recent donation. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Also got to log into Streamlabs and double check. 'Cause there's like 3 different ways to donation. But I'm thinking about not swallowing it unless someone sends me a bunch of money. Because the pain and embarrassment might be worth it. Oh, geez, that's showing up on the screen. Let me... Where did the calcium carbonate toxicity go? Okay, there we go. I need to make that its own window. Why am I having so much fun talking about beef-flavored toothpaste? Because it's such a good fucking idea. They made beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs, and the real tragedy behind that is that they did not make beef-flavored toothpaste for human adults. Calcium carbonate toxic. Okay, Jesus Christ, why is OBS not... Oh, because it's cropped all weird, because only, like, there was a one-dimensional image coming on the screen from how skinny I had the Twitch chat window on earlier. Okay. I might also need to put another turn in, because I am not completing this game anytime fast at this rate. What's going on Twitch chat? Can bubbles not be of gas? I guess it depends on what region of Bubbletopia you're from. Also, the polygons just gave up. We are looking at the inside of Venus's pants right now. Literally. We have made it inside Venus's pants and Snake's chest. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier about how the sexual dimorphism of this game is off the chain. But it looks like Venus's polygons have just given up the stretch. They have been stretched into particles. They're getting spaghettified, like if they went inside a black hole. All right, what should I be doing? Should I be catching up on Twitch chat, or should I be catching up on gameplay? I'm catching up on Twitch chat. As far as I know, it's acidic, so you shouldn't swallow it. Now, GK, you were talking about regular toothpaste. Because I think what we might also be learning here is not only do dogs have better toothpaste flavors, dogs might have less toxic toothpaste than what we give humans. There's no warning here on the directions about making sure your dog doesn't swallow it. And I'm very happy for that because I didn't even consider that when I was brushing Eddie's teeth with this stuff earlier today. Warning!
Warning, avoid contact with eyes. Keep out of reach of children. Store at room temperature. Not intended for human use. Stop use immediately and contact your vet if a negative reaction occurs.
So it says it's not intended for human use. But it doesn't say that it's dangerous for human use. What could be going on here is a perfectly chemically stable grit agent that is just branded for dogs with the not intended for human warning on the back. I don't know if they mean it. It looks like I have changed GK's mind because I just saw that message where you said, I mean, fuck it, YOLO. I've tasted dogs and cats treat just because I was curious, as long as it won't make you sick. Right? Right? Everyone on the Dad and Sons podcast acted like I was such a fucking weirdo for taking one little innocent nibble of an Eddie treat one time in my entire life. And honestly, brushing my teeth with dog toothpaste live on stream for donation money to pay for a lawsuit against corrupt Airbnb investors trying to push the residents out of my building, especially the elderly, is a lot weirder. We have, here within the Super Bunny Hop fan community, we have, we've really grown together, haven't we? How much of us expected that this is where our lives would lead? I don't know, but Nikitas and silence card decks were my favorite. Basically, putting silencers on your Nikitas and blowing up everyone silently. I love how Asbestos Man is actually talking about the game. Tastes like beef, looks like ice cream. There's so many possibilities at play here. Just call it frothy. People in liquids, basically the same. Can bubbles not be of gas? I'm ordering an effervescent drink, Coca-Cola. You're not going to get an animal to spit after brushing, so they have to make those safe. Yeah. I don't think, can dogs spit? I think cats can spit, but I don't think dogs can spit. I don't think they have quite the lip mobility. They can slobber. The closest they can do is like whip a slobber and sling it. They can sling. Dogs are slingers. Are cats spitters? Hang on a second. Wait, is this still on screen? Yes, it is. Let's go over to the calcium carbonate Google AI trivia window. Can cats spit? Yeah, I was right! Can dogs spit? For some reason, I feel like when I was 11 years old, a neighbor told me a funny story about a cat spitting on them, and it just stayed in the back of my head for 25 years. Dogs do not have the ability to spit! I'm so smart! I'm such a smart guy getting ready to brush my teeth with beef-flavored dog toothpaste live on stream for a little bit of money that may or may not have been coming in. Let me double check this thing. Now, does the GoFundMe have a just now somewhere on it? No, it does not. All right, I'm an extremely intelligent human being by willfully participating in what's about to happen here. I thought that was a ban. I'd respect this thought being put into something this stupid as it wasn't so clearly a stalling tactic. Are the cleanliness standards the same for dogs as humans? Does the calcium carbonate turn rock solid after absorbing humidity? No, it turns into water. You sprinkle it in a closed container that has like a grill on the bottom so that the water drips down when the calcium carbonate crystals absorb the moisture. Apparently it's poisonous. Right, okay, we need to visualize what 2,500 milligrams looks like. 2,500 mg visual. Of course, look at what comes up. I don't know how you visualize this shit. Yeah, it's all just, they're not going to show me like 25 milligrams of nuts. 25 milligrams. I don't... How do you visualize 2,500 milligrams of something? Does the calcium carbonate turn rock solid? It would cause an obstruction before poisoning you. 1,000 milligrams equals 1 gram. Okay, I know what a gram looks like. So, 2.5 grams. Oh, I'm good. I'm so free. A gram is, a gram is a hell of a lot easier to picture. I feel like bee-flavored toothpaste for humans is something out of Idiocracy. I feel like it's something that I need to patent or copyright or trademark right now before someone else gets on the action. I think dog toothpaste could contain ingredients that could cause cancer in humans. Oh, that's fine. That won't hit me for like another 3 years. And I'm not going to die naturally of old age in the 80s, am I? In my 80s, am I? Anyway, they're not concerned about dogs using it because they have shorter lifespans. Sounds effed up, but cats are heavers, dogs are slingers. Big brain. Cats don't spit willingly. I had to give my cat late Tylenol powder, and she fucking hated it. It was omega bitter. She drooled a lot whenever I gave it to her, but she never spat it out. Yeah, toothpaste, like Tylenol, is fortified with something nasty to keep kids and idiots from eating too much of it, right? And if the dog toothpaste is flavored with something that, like, omnivore creatures are going to associate with an extremely basic dopamine response, I think I might be good. If it's something that, like, is designed almost like they're encouraging them to or at least swallow, or at least keep it in their mouths. Now, what am I going to do about this guy down here? Is this the guy who's actually going to get Metal Gear tranked, like I'm playing a normal Metal Gear game? He has 200 health, no armor. Alright, so I should just make sure that Venus and Snake are fairly in sync, because the guard might do something unpredictable, and one of these two characters can pick up the slack if something goes wrong. Venus has one more card to play. Let's not go down there just yet. Wait, I just oh no. If I made her climb down the ladder and shoot at the ricochet panel to bounce the bullet back towards the guard, I can hide out of the line of sight and still hit him with my projectile weapon anyway. That's very clever, actually. This game's so much fucking better than the first one. Should I bother finishing Metal Gear Acid 1? I don't want to get spotted over the crest of the ledge, just in case he has a bit of vertical visibility. Yeah. And then let's... Nah. Use this. Make sure that Venus and Snake are going to be a little bit more in sync when they make their moves. I think Venus is going to have to go first. Snake... Yeah, she's blocking the way. Those 2 movement cards are going to be real to have, though, but Snake's just going to have to... Did I use this? Yes. Snake's going to have to endure an unfortunately kind of exciting turn. Oh, so is Venus. Alright, now when does this guy turn in 3 cost? Pyro Bison. Did I put this on another slot? No, I might want to use it down there. Thank you. Ah, fuck. I'll waste another turn. Snake has 8 turns left where he's gonna... be able to play 3 cards. Okay, check this big brain move I'm about to do. Let's crouch for greater accuracy. I think that's actually how this is gonna work. 60%. I wonder what that number would be if I was standing. Pew! Yeah, it was silenced! That was... Pew! That was not a bang, that was a whimper. And I should attack. Can Snake give him a CQC now? Oh. What am I doing? What are we doing here? We are going to be shooting a helpless, defenseless man in the head at point-blank range while he's asleep. I think I alerted someone. Definitely heard classic Metal Gear alert. He does still have HP. That is unfortunate. Let's get out of here next turn. That guy's gonna come running, but I think I'm out of range of kind of a... Oh, he did get alerted. Okay. This is interesting. This is a really interesting situation to be navigating, for once. I felt like most of my problems with Metal Gear Acid so far were me, not knowing how to play the game more than they were the game giving me some interesting situations to navigate. This is also ridiculous. The actual tactics the game wants you pulling off are pretty silly. Why is this guy not dead? Okay, so something unpredictable happened, but we handled it fairly well. Got 2 guards left. No guards will ever be taken out as stealthily as the first one. So I don't even feel like we're really getting rewarded for stealth in either of the Acid games. Oh, that guy's alerted. He was... Was he alerted? He was moving with a pep in his step, but then he got alerted more. Oh, good. I'm in range. Oh, good. His back is facing me. Shield. Oh, that was a pretty stupid move, my dude. When do you go? Oh, shit, he's going. Okay, let me... If I shoot this, I have to be standing. Let's protect myself with the flashbang. And then get out of here. Stay crouched. Where are the guards going to be coming from? Claymore might come in handy right now. Come on. Oh, there's a nasty half-broken wall that you probably got to see for. Are the guards going to come from down here? Maybe I should leave a Claymore in the path just... I have to spin cards to get her to turn around. She also doesn't have weapons. That's... I thought that would get him. I thought it, it's the 9 adjacent tiles. Cardinal directions and diagonal. I think it's time for the Nikita, boys. Wait, how much does the Nikita? 5 blocks. Make move per turn? 3. I don't think the Nikita has vertical control. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing it. We're Nikiting him. We're giving him the old Nikit. Actually, the clown might. No, I want to use me. The fuck. All right, can someone? Now I'm starting. The fuck. All right, whoever knows the game better than me, because the game sure doesn't want to tell me why I cannot use it. Ugh. Stupid. You're firing me, right? It does. Conventional Metal Gear Solid gamer logic tells you that you cannot fire the Nikita while crouched because the backblast coming out of the ass of the tube is gonna blast right into Snake's ass. Gonna have too much ass-to-ass blast contact, but I'm standing. Is the ladder in the way or something? Is it too narrow? Do you need, like, empty space on your left and right? This fucking sucks! I hate this! I hate it when this shit happens. Alright, never mind. I feel less good about Metal Gear Acid than I do about putting this on the screen right now while moving on to the next thing everyone came to the stream to watch, which is me brush my teeth with beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. Dog toothpaste couldn't cause cancer in humans. Cats don't spit willingly. Good save. Chaff. Chaff! 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 Ah! I threw a chaff grenade earlier and didn't even know. Because I was just so excited about brushing my teeth with beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. I almost said dog-flavored beef paste. Alright. Wait a second. No. Before I do this, there's still one more very important Google search that needs to be made. Calcium carbonate is like the scariest sounding ingredient on this list, right? No, polysorbate 20. What is polysorbate 20? Generally considered safe, typical concentrations. What is polysorbate 20? Ionic surfactant emulsifier and used to stabilize. Okay. What is sorbitol? That sounds like almost the same. Sorbitol is a sugar alcohol used as a sugar substitute and laxative. Maybe that's why I shouldn't swallow this. Tetrasodium pyrophosphate. Is sorbitol toxic? Recognized as safe. Excess consumption over 10 grams. I'm good. Severe laxative effects. I get it. Tetrasodium pyrophosphate. Will this, like, increase my fire magic or something? Tetrasodium pyrophosphate. Odorless. Buffering agent, emulsifier, thickener. Recognized as safe, but can cause skin... Oh shit! Moderately toxic. How much do we gotta guzzle down by the gallon before we start seeing? Popular with toothpaste. We gentle. I don't know if I'm good, but take a chance. Cellulose gum. I really need to go out and date again. Sodium chloride. Flavor. Guys! Guys! Look at this! Flavor! One of the ingredients is just flavor. Flavor! Flavor, there's slightly more flavor in this product than there is sodium bicarbonate. Zinc gluconate. Proteases? What is proteases? Proteases. Essential biological catalysts that break down proteins into amino acids by... Well, that clarifies it. Thanks. Human flavor. Thymol. Thymol. From thyme. Huh. The compound from thyme oil. So they basically broke thyme oil down to some kind of further basic chemical molecule and called it thymol. That's clever. Natural preservatives. That sounds like one of the most normal things on the list. Okay, last question before I actually go through with this is, what does it mean when an ingredients list just says flavor? When an ingredient list simply says flavor, it refers to a... How are they allowed to do that? That sounds like you're just listing the product as an ingredient. So how does the beef flavor get there is the next question. Is dog toothpaste safe for humans? Ah! An emergency! Well, I am glad that Google has my back, because the kind of life that I lead these days... Holy shit, who am I kidding these years? The kind of life that I have been leading these past few years is one where I have frequently had to figure out how to navigate my way through various types of emergencies. So I think that we're good. I think we're good. Flavor for product. I think we are good to do this after I input another turn where Snake and Venus are going to be stretching their necks out together in the same frame. Thousand front evade. Let's be extremely evasive from the front. Let's turn around and delete our glitched polygon clothes. Had such a nice dream of Nikita. Just gonna have to throw it in the toilet now. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. This is not how one typically pictures Snake beating up bad guys. Uh-oh. When does he go? Should I sacrifice the Nikita? There's only one guy. Oh, can I only CQC once per turn? There's only one guy. I was ready to sacrifice the Nikita, but Venus can finish him off with... Did he use the same animation? Why is he still alive? This fucking guy. Wait, no, we're moving too far away from stuff. Character profiling shot I'm trying to do here. Oh! What a good idea I had earlier! I did not get to use the Claymore the way I expected, but I did get to use the Claymore. Okay, now. I think this is good. I think we're in a good spot to actually finally go through with this after I catch up with Twitch chat. I feel like a Reddit thread exists. I feel like a lot of Reddit thread exists where someone's tried dog toothpaste and can elucidate the results. Or you can ask Google AI. I did. And the Google AI, which is always wrong about everything, says that yeah, dog toothpaste is fine. It's good. Especially if you have an emergency. That's what the Google AI said. Shield tanks the damage. That's funny because I was not hitting his shield, I was hitting his flanks. Here we go. We're doing it. I am now removing the foil freshness cap of this beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. I am now applying this beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs onto a $1 Target toothbrush for humans. I am putting an approximately pea-sized dab of toothpaste on this toothbrush because I remember what was that Scholastic magazine for kids from elementary school? The Highlights for Kids magazine when I was a child. Beat that into my brain. Only use a pea-sized dab of toothpaste or else you're a piece of shit destroying the environment. To make sure all the brand labels are still facing the front of the packaging, I am now reassembling the packaging of this dog-flavored beef paste. Damn it, it came out again. Of this beef-flavored dog paste. Of this beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. I am now going to brush my teeth with Arm & Hammer brand Tartar Control beef-flavored baking soda enhanced toothpaste for dogs, but with a fresh mint scent. Ooh, got a little bit on my nose. It smells like fresh and mint. Yes, yes. It doesn't actually taste like beef. I'm gonna go rinse. No fucking donations. I'm not swallowing live on cam. You gotta pay to see me swallow on cam. I'm not a cheap enough girl like that. I'll be right back. Guys, I think I found my get rich quick scheme. That's gonna save my life. All right. It turns out that this beef flavor here, this is a fucking lie. I can't believe the fucking balls these corporate fat cats at Arm & Hammer have. All right? They put this idea out there. They seeded the world with the concept of beef-flavored toothpaste. It has a fresh mint scent, it says. It does not say it has a fresh mint flavor. And it turns out it has a fresh mint flavor. My mouth feels about as minty as... That's mint. That is fucking mint. God damn. I did that whole fucking... I can't believe this shit. Now, but I have a plan on how we're going to deal with this, okay? We are going to sue Arm & Hammer for false advertising. I don't even think there was a hint of beef there. There was a hint of something, but I wouldn't call it beef. Why is Snake's neck? Maybe it depends on what direction they're facing. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna sue Arm & Hammer for false advertising while simultaneously actually making real beef-flavored toothpaste for humans. Because the associating... No, okay. I don't think we should start with beef. I think what we need to do is reinvent the typical toothpaste paradigm of associating mintiness with cleanliness. You know, mint is like a plant that grows out of the ground. It's dirty because it literally grows in dirt. I don't know why we have come as a species to associate mint with clean, but that's where the culture has ended up. At some point, we went astray. I think I would start with sushi flavored toothpaste, and then add like salad flavored toothpaste. But you might have to use a different word, like crisp greens. Yeah, crisp greens flavored toothpaste would really be salad flavored toothpaste. What do they call the fatty tuna? Fatty tuna sushi. Okay, but Toro, we can start with like Toro umame. Make it exotic. Yeah, sell it to the weebs first to seed the idea before it becomes mainstream, and then move our way to beef. Because there are certain like foods and flavors that people do associate with cleanliness. Water flavored toothpaste. There might be some good groundswell there. Imagine a crisp, delicious sip of ice water. I just brushed my teeth. Actually, you know how when you drink water after brushing your teeth, it makes the water taste kind of like the toothpaste, and it's weird and also ill-advised because the toothpaste kind of has to sit for 30 minutes to work really good. I think it's time for another test. I'm not tasting any toothpaste. I can't believe it. The toothpaste tastes like... I am spitting this shit out. I'm not swallowing even the water. You know what? Sooner rather than later. I'll be right back. So. Microphone. Hello. Welcome. Me back. It doesn't actually taste like beef, and it tastes like regular toothpaste, just less intense, because they don't want to scare your dog. It tastes like regular toothpaste, but it's not so intense that it'll scare your dog, because humans are remarkably adaptable creatures who also have sadistic, self-hating tendencies. And I guess we decided to make sure that our toothpaste tastes like the most unnatural, nasty bullshit in the world. And if you swish water around after brushing your teeth, it doesn't pick up the flavor of the toothpaste and make the water weird. I wasn't willing to take my chances, but the water was flavorless. The toothpaste was normal mint toothpaste flavored, and the toxicity and safety of this thing is apparently fine. There's no issues. In fact, Google says... What did the Google AI say? I think I might have lost it in the back and forward cache, but Google said it's fine. That's what I remember Google saying. I remember Google saying it's fine. You type into Google, is dog toothpaste fine? And it says yes. So, wait a second. Someone in Twitch chat mentioned, though, that people have Googled this phenomenon before. That I am not the first human being in human history to confirm that beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs does not actually taste like beef. Beef bourguignon toothpaste, pot roast toothpaste. They know that beef-flavored dog toothpaste doesn't taste like... often fails because it uses artificial flavoring, often described as fake, sweet, or vaguely savory rather than meaty. Is that the deal? Vaguely savory? There was something there that I couldn't quite pick up that I kind of associated with, like, if you maybe took beef broth and boiled it down into a sludge, and then put that sludge into a hydraulic press, and then wiped your finger on the smear of beef broth slime at the bottom of that press, and then dipped your finger into a vat of toothpaste formula, like a 4-gallon bucket, and then stirred, that's about as much beef flavor as I think might have been going on in that thing. So, vaguely savory. My stomach just did something weird, and I had a nausea spell a couple days ago. I hope it doesn't come back from it. Vaguely savory might be onto something. There's some kind of concentrate. There's some kind of umami concentrate I think I've tried before that is what that tasted like. Wait a second, I just saw my mouth in the webcam. Hey, what do we got here? Hold up a minute. Whoa. They are white. Is that normal? Is that how they usually look? I don't know. But I'm really, really happy with how my teeth look. They feel about as normal as they feel after a normal toothbrushing, but god damn, I look like one of those AI toothy grin memes. They're as bright as the reflection of the screen in my glasses. Look at that. Haha! So maybe dog flavored, fuck! Maybe beef flavored fuck! Maybe dog flavored toothpaste for dog, fuck! Maybe beef flavored toothpaste for dogs isn't actually that bad after all. Does it have a whitening agent? Do they put a whitening agent to make pet owners believe that they're doing more work for their dogs than humans do? Oh, one thing I learned narrator way though is that they want you to brush your dog's teeth regularly. Apparently you're supposed to do this daily, and I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to fix that. But they also said weekly was fine, and that sounds more manageable for my schedule. Paste flavored beef teeth. Now what? What do I do now? For like 45 minutes of my life just now, I had a goal. I had a project I was working on that I was very, very curious and excited to see about what would happen. And me just playing the game now is going to be really lame in comparison. I wish I could walk around with the polygons on the character's shirt stretching out into space, but that dream might have to die too. I guess I'm just gonna play a video game on Twitch like a normal person now. And I hate it. The stream was really interesting for a while. Maybe we need to have a discussion. Maybe this is a good time to bring up some good family discussion questions about beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. Yeah, alright, question number 1 for the Twitch chat. If I think some people might have already answered with this before, but maybe their answers weren't serious enough, right? If you were very, very seriously considering launching a product line of savory, no, it can be umami, just so long as it's not sweet. What do we got? Sweet, sour, bitter, umami, sweet, sour, bitter, umami, savory. The 5 flavors. I think that's bullshit, actually. I think there's a lot more complicated than that. But the 5 flavors that they probably teach you some bullshit about in culinary school as opposed to science school is not really covered by the toothpaste industry. The toothpaste industry only has the market on bitter corner. There is an open market for savory, for sure, as we just found out. Wait, no, it's not. It's a market that is only being taken advantage of by dogs. And I think it is time that we, as a human species, picked up the slack and filled this gap in the market. I wanna... Should I want to hear like a plan. Because, you know, people are going to be weirded out at first, but fuck them, they're idiots. They don't know they want this yet. What kind of celebrity... Yeah, here we go. This is a question. Everyone will love it when a fun celebrity like Jack Black endorses this product. So I already tossed out Jack Black doing a commercial for what flavor of toothpaste would Jack Black be good for a commercial for? Pizza. Yeah, if there was such a thing as pizza-flavored toothpaste, we would sell gangbusters if we got a fun, fat party guy like Jack Black. Actually, he's not that fun anymore ever since he broke up with Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. Ever since he broke up with Kevin Gass. So, let's get Kevin Gass on the pizza, some kind of junk food. Funyuns. Funyun-flavored toothpaste. That's awesome, because Funyuns aren't like super duper intensely anything. They taste like grease and salt, but they don't blast you with flavor powder like Doritos do, and they don't have any kind of really weird like artificial quote-unquote cheese flavor that doesn't really taste like cheese like Cheetos do. Grenade gonna actually explode on time by the time I put on this guy? No. Oh, it's a chaff grenade too. I actually gotta read the card. What's the Metal Gear guard situation looking like? I might actually be able to sneak past. No, he's guarding the stairs. Is there a way to distract Lards? What is this slime goop on the floor? Hey, there's a ladder I can take. Maybe I can sneak past him. What's the most useless item on the list of cards in my hand? It's the chaff grenade because there's no robot machines I gotta fight. Blah, 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 blah. I sure hope this guard doesn't decide to turn around and kick my ass, because I gotta wait 26 whole... Uh-oh. I gotta wait 26 whole cost before I can do anything about it if it does. We are going a different route. Actually, I should count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're actually gonna take the same route. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Let's not rely on the Nikita winning this mission anytime soon. Who is this guy? Where are we? This guy is in some black shadowy... Ah! Nonsense. Oh, he must have been a reinforcement who spawned in to an area I haven't been to yet. Oh, come on, I didn't have a chance. It's because the movement cards I was playing were too high value, weren't they? Pew. Well, that ducked. God damn it, now my breath smells like beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. Also, I'm eating ass all of a sudden in this video game. How did he have a sword? Oh, he has a sword on his hip that holds. Oh. Like a concentrate. Okay, it's a concentrate. And I don't even know if I want to call it a beef concentrate flavor. It's a savory concentrate flavor that is more intense in the aftertaste than it is in the foretaste, which makes me wonder if dogs are aware of aftertastes. Would the dog be able to associate the beef flavor? No, I can't say that because then I can't launch my own lineup of Kevin Gass endorsed beef flavored toothpaste for humans. Is the savory concentrate flavor something that a dog would associate with a positive good time? I made sure to tell Eddie he was a good boy and I gave him lots of treats before brushing his teeth, but it didn't feel right to give him treats after brushing his teeth, so instead I gave him a fun new toy. Dog trick. If you're a poor bachelor and don't have a lot of money, get on Amazon and buy one of those $10 buckets of like really cheap dog toys from the grocery store and just give your dog new toys throughout his life. It's great. I gave him a fresh new toy from the cheap toy box that's never been chewed before as his reward for getting his toothbrush for the first time in God knows how long. And I hope that over the next few minutes, when Eddie noticed a delicious aftertaste seeping into his mouth, that he associates that with getting a new toy and with putting up with some bullshit for a minute. Maybe that's the idea. No, that can't possibly be the idea. Dogs operate off of way short-term memory associations than humans. So why is the aftertaste stronger than the regular taste? I'm actually tasting it now, but it's been like 10 minutes. Half the battle is the clean feeling. That's why they use menthol. Wait, okay, no, Down Magic, you might be new here, because one of the questions that I think we've been misled about for decades from big toothpaste is that the association between mint and menthol... What the fuck is the difference, anyway? What the fuck even is menthol? I think menthol is like a concentrate chemical derived from mint that makes things even mintier. Anyways, why don't they just call it super mint? The association between mintiness and cleanliness, I think, was arbitrarily invented in who knows, like maybe the 1920s or 30s or something. I don't know if there's a real solid reason why we associate mintiness with cleanliness. And maybe Down Magic, maybe you know, MSG flavored. Ooh, holy shit. No, Down Magic, thank you. MSG flavored toothpaste. That's... Now who do we get to endorse it? Maybe Eat Shit on Ramen flavored toothpaste will go down well with the weebs? Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Okay, so... But is there a reason why toothpaste needs mint? Because I doubt dogs like mint. Hang on a second. This is something we can answer with science. Do dogs like mint? Huh. You're fucking kidding me. It's a great natural breath freshener. Is it weird for her to love the smell of mint? My other pup enjoys the... Dogs have pepper? So the question of if dogs can eat mint is a different question from if dogs like mint. And the AI might be making a pretty wild guess on that, but wagwalking.com. Oh, it's a Jack Russell Terrier like Eddie. Says that just dogs do. Okay, peppermint spearmint refreshing from the breath, alleviate indigestion. Really? It also tastes wonderful in a lot of beverages. That's debatable. Dogs often enjoy the taste of mint as well, and it can be found in many mass-produced dog treats. I've never, like, perused through the pet store and seen a whole lot of mint flavor or mint-based products. This is new to me. I wonder what happens if I blow that door up. I got a Nikita missile in here somewhere, don't I?
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Where did that guy go? He's gonna be coming down the stairs, but I think my best bet really is to just wait out the timer, so let's just put distance between us and him. That was probably a waste of card. Oh, this is not a waste of card. Oof, 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 oof. Am I allowed to drink water, or should I wait 30 minutes? I just brushed my teeth, even though it was beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs, so I'm gonna wait 30 minutes before drinking water. It's probably been maybe 5 or 10 minutes. That guy just got cyborg ninja'd and he's going back home like nothing bad ever happened to him at all. These fucking goober guards. Well, at least they managed to accurately capture the, I think we're safe. I think he cannot see me, and he will not, because he will turn to his left. Boom, boom. Now this is beef-flavored Russian music, all right. Is there any reason I'm ever gonna want to use the pistols again? Whoa. Oh, that was a noisemaker. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's hang out in front of the explodey wall until we get some explodies to throw it at. I wonder if grenades will work? I definitely got C4. I saw it pop up, so we just have to stand in front of the door. Did he just heal? We just have to stand in front of the door and shuffle cards until C4 shows up, right? Easy peasy. What can go wrong? Don't we also have to shoot? Oh, now she has real grenades. Don't we have to shoot the C4? Like, it doesn't have a remote detonator like in the real games? Ugh. I forgot how this game does the diagonals. Oh, grenades work. Awesome. I don't know if they should, though. Like, isn't the explosive power behind a grenade not that big a deal? I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's really the shrapnel that's the big deal that you're so afraid of, and that's why in most video games you can't demolish walls with grenades. Like Metal Gear Solid, when you gotta demolish a wall with C4 instead. What is a Red Eye 2? I guess it's a, kind of like a Stinger missile launcher. Some kind of explosive launchy tube. Ooh. All that excitement over beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs really wore me out after an already pretty busy day and stressful future I'm in store for. I really need to figure out how to make regular money regular after this. Hey, can we go through this thingy? I don't think so. Is there anything else around here? No, let's go back. Na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na. Let's actually keep the equalizer. I think my least favorite parts of both acid games are when you just need to go from one end of a room to another. There's not a whole lot of action punctuating these scenes, and it feels like the decisions I'm making in my head are very stupid and don't matter. So long as no guards in play, feels like your decisions don't really matter. But now I'm realizing that you actually are kind of sort of building up a new card during these downtimes, because yeah, some of these I shouldn't want to play, and there's not really much of a consequence for taking my sweet time with this. As a matter of fact, yeah, okay, I want to keep the cards I want to use for later. They're still boring, but
Kind of is a strategic purpose to them here. So yeah, well, instead of going as fast as possible, we'll go slow and steady and try to optimize our hands by the time we get to 4. DJ Megatron says, your streams have a very different vibe to your videos. They are rushed. They are not my primary product. I do not care about quality nearly as much because I don't make nearly as much money from these. They are for decompression and fun and keeping my ass busy. Because when I wasn't doing these streams regularly, I was making less videos. They're for keeping me active. They're for stimulating me, yes! Don't you want to see me get stimulated live on stream for one or 2 days a week or something like that? It's good for the creative processes. Half the battle is clean feeling. That's why they use menthol and toothpaste. What he needs is dog nip. We gotta get George a cat. Had the Eddie toothpaste? I did. The MG series is very overrated for how accurately it handles military equipment. I think I kind of know what you mean. What does Pinta Penguin mean by this with the accent here? And gather video footage. Okay, the MG series is very overrated for how accurately it handles military equipment. One thing I have noticed from playing military simulators and watching a few hours probably of reddit.com/ourcombat footage is that the tactics demonstrated by the soldiers in Metal Gear Solid 2 are remarkably realistic because they had a real SWAT advisor on the team. And then in every other game in the rest of the series, for a long while that is, you never see that shit again because they didn't have the same military SWAT advisor on the team, and they realized that the elaborate, realistic clearing routines were kind of useless as far as the gameplay goes. Up until Metal Gear Solid 5 happens, at which point there's this, like, really interesting romanticized realism going on. I think Metal Gear Solid 5 might be an exception to the statement. I have read accounts from Cold War historians that uniforms and equipment in Metal Gear Solid 5 are generally accurate, but as far as tactics go, the balancing act they do is trying to make it look like they're using realistic tactics, while still, as far as the gameplay goes, being bumbling idiots who will turn their backside to the player hiding and behind cover all the time. So in Metal Gear Solid 5, I remember seeing a lot of guards, like kind of do the Army of Two thing where they have their backs to each other to make sure that like a 180-degree line is covered in the beginning of alert phase, and then very, very quickly they start splitting up and letting you take them out one by one. There's verisimilitude to Metal Gear Solid 5, and maybe like the AI is realistic in Metal Gear Solid 2, but the gameplay never is. There's always a veneer of it going on, and I think the veneer might be strongest in Metal Gear Solid 2 and 5. Ground Zeroes has different AI. Ground Zeroes, something with their tactics isn't quite there like it is with Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5 mod where they have realistic line of sight, though. I hate running around in broad daylight in front of the guards and they don't see you. I think it's fine so long as you crawl on your belly in broad daylight. But yeah, narrator Way, I would like you to clarify because as an avid gamer, the real life military trivia is always good, clean, morbid, awful fun. We've all had our fun reading the news and thinking how it would play out in a video game, right? It feels like you might be a little more informed on that conversation than I, but I feel like I know a little bit. And gather video. I guess I'll enjoy a moment of peaceful silence here. Although the heartbeat makes me want to do something brave, bold. like brush my teeth with beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs. You know what the VOD for this one is going to be called on YouTube. I love how you can just run her over. I want to hear, like, bone cracking noises. I want to hear, like, a... Wait, no, I'm trying to press down and go, ow, ow, ow. I want to hear some kind of silly sound effect, something like that. Snake still got one mark. Fuck! Alright, well, I hope the guards don't turn around. Oh, good, there's a wall in the way. I'm still having trouble reading this interface sometimes. Snake had number 1 on the corner of his screen. I thought he could play one more card. Turns out he can't. He's got no cards. That's Snake for you. Now, is that square purple or is it gray? I think it's gray because I don't think my colorblind is at fault here. How do I get this guy into my line of sight? I don't think I can. See what happens if I stand up. Aha! He's all shivering with the yellow circle. Qué tiempo. I'm gonna call this stream at 10:30, maybe an hour earlier than usual, so that I can do an hour of video editing. Oh, the shield's gonna catch it, isn't it? The shields were invented to block arrows. That can't possibly work. How lucky can we get? I do not believe that number, that 80% number, which seems to have just gone up from 70% I thought I saw earlier. What's this one say? 40. We got 2 more cards at play. All right, let's try it. It says 80%. Should I trust the numbers or the intuition? The numbers, I guess. How does this guy know where I am? Pew, 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 pew. Okay, it's good to know that the crossbow goes through the shield. The gun does not. But also, maybe that's because he's got some kind of combat stance going on that wasn't there earlier. I hit him off guard. Phew. What the fuck? Is the crossbow arrow penetrating the shield harder, deeper, and faster than bullets are? Maybe I should just C4 him. When does Venus go again? Number 6. She's kind of covered behind a wall. Snake can play 3 cards. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Does the ladder cost 2? I don't know. Okay. And now we do this. And now we get the fuck out of there. Wait, can he hit the C4 while crouched? Ugh, looks like he can't hit the C4 from up here. Hopefully Venus can, and he'll stay protected by crouching under the crest. Are their allies gonna have to go through the electricity? This game is so silly. Okay. Okay. If you make beef stock and stick it in an extremely oily pan all day so that it evaporates into a sludge at the bottom of the pan, that's kind of what I'm getting here. I said the exact same thing earlier with less words. It tastes like concentrate. Tastes like savory meat animal concentrate. What's this guy doing? Oh shit. Now he's throwing grenades. If the grenade blows up on a cost of 5, then that means it's going to blow up before Venus has a chance to react. The C4. There's a guy standing on it. Maybe we can make a chain reaction with a grenade or something? Maybe a stray bullet will hit it? Oh, I shouldn't have used the other... Okay, if I can shoot that guy, shouldn't I be able to shoot the C4 because they're on the same square? But I shouldn't have used that other... I should have kept 2 guns in my pocketbook. Oh no. Is she not going to be able to react or shoot or do anything cool? When does the grenade go off? Oh. Oh, the grenade goes off right now. Okay. Should I move 1 square to the south? Wait, what is the south? Yeah, should I move 1 square to the south to try and see if I can... I still can't hit the C4 from down there. I wonder if that grenade will activate the C4. I don't think Venus is in range of the C4 damage, and I don't think the grenade will kill her. Ah, that sucks. You're just gonna skip turns until she wakes up, right? With the way they're all bunched up, I almost feel like I could scurry down there, plant the C4. I almost feel like Snake could scurry down there, plant a claymore, and then scurry back up and just wait and see what happens. At least their plan... Oh, they're avoiding the C4! Oh, that's wild! The AI is, like, actually preserving itself? I was about to say, it seems like whatever plan they had of taking advantage of blasting her with the grenade doesn't seem to have panned out. Wait, no, let's wait until some more within range. How can I knock this guy down and skedaddle? This is how. Okay, C4 is still in range from up here. 36% chance. That's good enough for me. The grenade will pick up the slack if the C4 doesn't. Will we be able to aim at it if we crawl? Yes! Ha ha ha! Okay, let me see if it'll still be in range up here. Wow! Nah, let's just crawl along this. Alright. Snake can play 3 cards. Actually, I think I want to eat this turn and see what new cards he'll get. Because I didn't want to give up any of those cool guns he had in his pocket. Okay, now if I move down here, how can I get him actually... Let's shoot him with the knockdown gun first. Wait, Snake has 3 cards. Alright. Oh, yes, yes. I believe it's time. To plant a good claymore here. Yeah, if the front is facing the enemy, that means we can put it right here and skedaddle back up the ladder. Both my characters... Oh! Oh, the C4 didn't go off. Discard? What did that mean? Guess what idea I just had.
No, he wants to go back home. Alright, now's the time. Venus is up soon. Snake is up first. Snake has a knockdown gun. We gotta get him standing. Actually, Snake useless up here now? Can Snake drop down on him like Sam Fisher? Alright, what am I gonna do with Snake's turn? We're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna end his turn. Because Venus is the one who's really been, like, carrying the game this whole time. Wow. Oh! Whoa! No, come on. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Yes! I gotta show off them pearly whites. This is insane. I have a Mr. Beast smile now. Beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs was disappointingly flavored, but very It won't satisfy your craving for beef, but boy does it make your teeth look good. Hello. And I guess I got 2 more cards after that. Tranquilizer will be useful. No! I'll just run back home. I think I probably should have made her lie down, too. Wait, what? He doesn't know who hit him? These poor guys. They're really getting pincered in by us here. Whoa, what was that? I didn't know that could happen. Apparently, if an enemy is left with 1 HP and you have a buddy, the buddy will finish him off? Because that guy looked like he was way out of range for what kind of action Snake was equipped for. Well, Snake can go downstairs now. Where is the last guy left? The alert phase is about to be over. Wait, they're not going down the electrical floor, are they? What route is that guy gonna take? Oh, what? Oh, it's a Nikita thing. But it looks like we could just go around so we don't even have to bother. But if I want the extra cards, we gotta shuffle the deck over and over again until Nikita comes out. Thingy. Oh, another toolbox. Okay. So, yeah, let's move with the ramen and keep a couple guns handy. If they don't come down the electrical floor, they'll come down this floor, and we have a very clean firing lane set up for them if they do. It was Snake who had the Nikitas, not Venus, right? I almost said Vicky. I'm also gonna have to move Snake back to a spot where he can actually squeeze a Nikita through those vents.
Here we go. I am happy I didn't have to wait longer to get it. But it's still not going to be elegant positioning ourselves in the spot you need to be in to squeeze it through the right hole. Oh, there's another breaky wall. Okay, Venus, you're on guard duty. Snake is... Hey, I got an idea. Yeah. And Snake is going to be on Nikita duty. Did she use her grenade on these things? There's no way you can throw a grenade to those vents. But I should keep that grenade handy for the explodey wall later on. What am I saying? My grammar is so embarrassing. My streams are nothing like my videos. I should have used the word explodable wall. Haha! I must use that grenade on that explodable wall later. Later. Okay, the vent is on the wall with the boards. How can I calculate elevation system? The perspective of the camera is not filling it out for me real clean, but it looks like Snake's in the right spot. I don't want to fudge it up too much because we only get one shot to make it in. Okay, no, let me double check. Is it slightly higher than me? How do you tell? I think I need to go up one more? I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to follow the tiles on the walls to get a sense of it. But the tiles... Yeah, okay, that's what I need to do. I do think I need to go up one more. I am going to smack myself. Turns out I'm wrong about this. It is so funny how... Hey! Let's give it a try. It is so funny how... I forgot what was so funny. Don't worry about it. No. No, 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 don't. The fuck? Oh my god! I'm a fucking idiot! Well, I guess we gotta shuffle cards with Snake for a minute. I hope it's not longer than 1 minute. So for those who might not have been able to read the tokenized gameplay language of what just happened there, I accidentally blew up my own Nikita missile with my own chaff grenade. And I also think I launched it from 1 square too high. So basically, I had a really smart thought about using the tiling lines on the walls to determine elevation. And I was wrong. And not only was I wrong, but I was also stupid, because I threw a chaff grenade thinking it would do something it obviously wouldn't, because the game developers are going to want you to solve this stupid puzzle. And I just want to write a letter to my parents apologizing for that one. That was really embarrassing. That was totally the most embarrassing thing that happened on the stream this whole night, in fact. I also think I should call the stream off when I finish this mission. Because this has gone on for a while. One of the things that's really weird about this game is it's a portable game. You're supposed to play this on the go. But most of these missions have been pretty lengthy. And they, like, also require a surprising amount of concentrated thought. Maybe Japanese commuters are just built different. Wait, no, that's true. They are. They actually are. Yeah, they are in way quieter trains and quieter and smoother trains and buses than the rest of us, and far less interested in interacting with each other than the rest of us. The Japanese really do commute harder in the kind of position where they can concentrate harder on portable video games during their commutes than Westerners can. Why did I play that 3 card? I wonder if I'm gonna fall asleep doing my hour of editing tonight. I wonder if I'm gonna fall asleep while come on! While waiting for Snake to pull a Nikita. Boom, boom. I'm so bad at this game. The reason I played that 3 card is because my brain quickly associated the number 3 with how many cards I would like to be drawing every turn instead of 2. I hate to throw these away. Deck reload. We'll get the Nikita any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute. Come on. All right. Fuck off. I can't believe that if I miss this, I have to wait until I pull another Nikita. We're gonna save scum. I'm an adult. My mom's on her deathbed. I got a 5-digit bill to pay from the lawyer at the end of the month. And I'm worried that the 5-digit bill and the taxes and the regular ordinary HOA bills that skyrocketed so high are going to effectively clean me out and put me back into poverty again. I don't have time, is what I'm trying to say. We're save scumming, we're cheating. Fuck off. Is this supposed to trigger some kind of, like, gambling compulsion? Where you getting mad because you're having shit luck makes you want to play the game more? Am I gonna kill the guards with Cyborg Ninja cards before I pull these 2 Nikita cards I need? Why the fuck does it take Snake so long to shuffle, to discard 2, pick 2 news from the discard pile? And it takes Venus to just do nothing. Cost -4, yeah, sure. Whoop. Ooh. Good. Good. Doing something wrong in this situation? Let me check Twitch chat. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Commute hard or go home. We're right on height for the other event. Explodable is explodable. Video games are fine on the train as long as it stops them from doing sexual assault. They don't. That's fucking okay. I just realized they do, but you know what? I like thinking about the positive aspects of other cultures, like how cool their trains are, and how you can really get sucked into a good video game on a train ride. Keyword good. Fuck! Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? This doesn't feel right. I feel like the solution is so clean and obvious that it can't be anything else, but... Wait, didn't I say earlier that I could go around these things? Right. You can go around these things. I'm doing this for the extra grabbies. Wait a second here. The extra grabbies are probably the ones that you get by going through this, what direction are we looking at? Western control box. Because it's closer to the grabbies. And my elevation is probably wrong for that one. It looks no, it looks 2 stair steps higher. Stair steps. Yeah. You can barely even see them at all, but this camera angle is at least giving me a better idea of how the elevation works. I'm not getting a great idea of how saving some fucking time while doing all this works. Imagine how pissed off you'd be in your commute if this is the bullshit you were doing on your super cool, clean, quiet, fast train that goes everywhere in the whole country. Have a good dinner. Good luck. Oh, okay, I need to go make dinner. It's been an experience. You're teasing me. You're taunting me. I'm trapped. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Maybe I should be getting Venus in a better position. There's something I can do that's not really super fun, but at least not standing around. Why is the future gun the shitty one? I want to keep the flamethrower and the M16. And the grenade and the claymore, so that means intern. Oh, fuck me. I don't know how you're really reliably supposed to be able to predict that shit. Oh my god. God fucking hell. This messes everything up. The routine I had going in. And at some point, if I get my ass kicked, I might be tempted to sacrifice the Nikita for something more useful. I hate these fucking... I think Metal Gear Acid 2... I think Metal Gear Acid 1 is bad, and Metal Gear Acid 2 is on the upper end of mediocre, but I've had my fun for the night. Aim... 20... we'll do that. We'll give him a CQC. I guess the flamethrower is the least useful thing on the list right now. Alright. That's my turn, I guess. Oh, it's all up to Venus. Wonderful. No. I don't got the time for that. I forgot which... stair step I need to be on. I need to be up high, actually, I see now. I need to be on the highest position I can get. I kinda wanna stay away from that C4 though. I would have thought 100 HP would represent a bigger chunk of her health bar than that. I think Venus has got this. I'm gonna save state just in case, because I ain't got time to retry. But, ah! It's not gonna run out of fuel, is it? It's not gonna run out of fuel. Save state. I sure am glad I save stated. How pissed off would you be if you were on a train commuting to school and you're like 15 years old and that just happened and you actually have to turn it off and redo the whole thing on your next commute later, or the next day. Ugh. I should have CQC'd him. Hang on a second. Oh, good. The C4, I don't need to shoot it. Okay, now I totally remember the launch making it over the rail. Okay, I gotta face south. Which means I save stated too early. Now, with this turn, I need to remember to CQC before shooting with the M4. Or should I CQC the shield guy and skedaddle to a more advantageous position? Yes. Because if I skedaddle to a more advantageous position, I can put a claymore in my path, and Venus can play 3 cards and lead him on a chase into the claymore zone. Well, that guy looked kind of confused. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I thought Venus could handle this. Cannot. Hey, wait, can Snake? Can. Like, just one of these bullets has to hit. Oh, good. Okay, maybe Venus has a chance after all. Should I be moving Snake or keep him here? I'll find out later. I have a save state to test that out. Oh! Oh, is she dead? Wait, I think they're just like down but not out, and that they'll get back up when the alert phase is over. Yeah, we're not game overing or anything. And the real most important... maybe I should use the... yeah, I don't want to decrease accuracy further, because it's already... hit. Kaboom! Oh wait, am I too low? Oh my god, I might be too low. No, am I too high? You can't tell! From this overhead camera angle, you can't get the horizontal visibility needed to make a accurate assessment of, Whoa! I fucking hate these games, man. This sucks. I just, like, yeah, sure, the thing I want to happen is happening, but it's not happening with the kind of... That's not the one I wanted to disable. It's not happening... so much. It's not happening with the kind of readable consistency that I consider important in a video gaming experience. Oh, I didn't know that she would just get up on her own fucking self without me having to do anything about it. We won! What an honorable tactic she just pulled. Wow, yeah, we really are a tactical strategic genius, aren't we, Venus? Play dead, then shoot them in the back when they walk away. I'm really... I feel like a goddamn Napoleon right now, huh, don't I? Well, Snake has nothing to do but wait up here until we get a Nikita again. Should I save state? Yeah, but not on the previous one. This fucking sucks. I guess if you were a Japanese child and the bus is about to get to school and you don't have time, you would run them to the end of the level and forget the cards that I want to get here, but I'm not a Japanese child with the bus about to get to school. I'm a weird American who has save states, and I'm not on a commute, but I do have time pressure. It's kind of like a commute, but it's not as bad as a commute. I hate to throw away a cyborg ninja, but the times demand a change. No! How useless! That's the exact opposite of what she needs. How is the AK-47 more powerful than the AKM? Aren't they kind of the same thing with different stocks? Barrel length? Oh, is this Jason ally? God almighty. All our health packs. Oh my god, I was looking at a ration that whole entire time. My eyes were drawn to the ally healing health packs, and my brain was not ready to sit around and wait for anything. It was a very healthy ration. I guess I could move around with her a bit. There's no more guards, right? There's no more guards anywhere. There's no more guards alive. I blasted every single guard in this whole level. Should I try to be more stealthy the next time I play this? Yeah. Alright, next time we're playing Metal Gear Acid 2. Come to think of it, that might be a while because of, the Death Stranding 2. No! I threw away her grenade! Now I have to sit around with her and shuffle cards over and over again until she gets the grenade. Ah! My breath smells like fucking stock concentrate now. Wonder how long that's gonna last. I'm gonna be eating spaghetti for dinner. It's gonna have mussels and marinara sauce. I'm wondering what this is going to do to that experience. The floor texture looks unfinished, but it fits the aesthetics. What a weird game. Oh, by the way, Slow Beef, the classic something awful inventor of Let's Plays, was doing a... What the hell is that thing? That looks useful. Was doing a Metal Gear Acid playthrough. I think he did both games, and he played through them way faster than me. Because he's not on this weekly schedule to make time for mom visits and HOA lawyer meetings. God damn, I can't wait for this. Sure. The system in this game, in these games, are so complicated that that's probably how you should be playing them. It's a very hard game to pick up after a week of putting it down. And I think he might have leaned more positive than me, but still mutually agrees with me that, like, 60% of the gameplay experience here is bullshit, and 30% of the gameplay experience is actually fun. Nikitas, Nikitas, we wanna pull Nikitas. Nikitas, Nikitas, we'll never pull Nikitas. We might need to reload the whole deck until that happens. Ah! Venus is going to be waiting very impatiently at the finish line until Snake finishes his arbitrary urge to collect everything in the stage that's collectible. Whoa, the door opened. Oh, we can't go through though. It's the end of it's the finish line. There is not a second half of this mission. Alright, maybe. What? Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry for the scare, everyone. I alt-tabbed into the Twitch stream to see what I was looking at, and it showed Venus walking in front of a door that opened up right before her eyes to reveal 3D geometry behind it, and it made me think that there was a second half of crawl through that door. Wait, did I throw away the right kind of AK? Because they look the same, but they're different. 20 times 80, 10 times 70, anti-armor, attack 1.5, 4, 10 times 8. Okay, the AKM is the one pointing to the upper left. That's the one I want to throw away. Deck reload, we'll get the Nikita soon. Deck reload. I'm doing the opposite of a swoon. The other thing is that, like, Snake has taken so long to do his turns. And all he's doing is discarding cards. Discard 2 cards, it costs 6. So I guess Venus has to go through 3 turns for him. Oh, why did it go black all of a sudden? Alright, we just had a classic Bunny Hop Poverty Stream flash black. And OBS becoming unresponsive glitch. Let me make sure that the Twitch stream is still active. It's hard to tell because basically the same footage has been looping over and over again for the past... How long has it been? Has it been at least 10 minutes? Have we been doing this for 10 minutes? Have I been shuffling cards until we hit Nikita missiles for at least 10 minutes? Might have even been longer. We're about to hit 10:30. It's 10:29 p.m. I would like to edit my 40... It's probably going to be 30. I would like to edit my 30-minute video for 1 hour so that I can at least get 1 minute of the video done, please. Come to think of it, Slow Beef can also do a more smooth, consistent Let's Play of a Metal Gear Solid game because he's not making giant 30 to 45-minute video essays at the same time as taking care of his dying mother and his troubled community. Or his... Oh, fuck! Wrong button! Now the muscle memory is fucking me up. I'm gonna hear this in my sleep tonight. Oh, come on! I just need to draw 1 Nikita, then I can make a save state and retry it as many times as I need. If I was playing this on an actual PSP, this would drive me fucking crazy, because if I did have a whole night to myself, I actually would. The compulsion to optimize a playthrough, and thus collect everything, when the only thing you have to sacrifice to do that is time, is not a good game design trap to throw me, George Weidman, into, because I will waste way too much time. Will I? I don't know. I talk a lot. Okay, if you ever hear me say that, oh, that game sounds fun, but I just don't have the time, what I mean is that, oh, that game sounds fun, but I know it'll take way too much of my time because I like to do this shit when I play my games. I like to make sure I get everything and see all the corners of the levels and try out all the strategies and tactics. I'm not standing on the right square. I am so glad I'm not I'm so glad that the compulsions I'm going down live on stream right now tonight are not the same ones that usually see me reject save states and make the game harder. Okay, now how are you supposed to gauge the elevation? I'm too high. Believe it or not, I'm not high at all, actually. My Nikita missile is... its elevation is in... Now, the first time I made a Nikita missile through the slot here, I was shocked. Yep, I was too high. I was gonna go to work, but I was gonna shoot the hole, but then I got high. Ooh. You can tell I'm not high because I'm actually talking really fast and giggling and keeping a sharp sense of whip tonight. But I can't believe how long this has taken. But we're finally doing it. I can't believe I'm finally doing it. Am I gonna make it in? The PSP screen was like, what was it, 640 by 520 or something like that? How would you tell? I can barely tell in my... What are we running here? Is this 1440p or 1080p? 1080p. I can barely tell at 1080p. Looks good for a 1440p monitor. How are you supposed to tell on the original resolution? That would have been 4 times more obscured by pixels. This fucking sucks. I was having fun in the level earlier, and now this just fucking sucks. This fucking sucks, and it sucking fucks. Floop, floop. Floop, floop, blink, blink. Floop, floop, bloop. Oh! Alright, that play 3 card would be awfully useful right now. I sure am glad I saved up a bunch of movement cards for this bullshit. Oh, Uniform Red, the most useless thing I could have possibly hoped for. I sure have needed a red uniform a lot in the game, haven't I? There's probably one part in the game where you use the red uniform for like 10 minutes and then it forgets about it. Shagohod? I can just play the Shagohod? Okay, so you have like a mobile thermonuclear launching tank. I could upset the geopolitical order. I could end the Cold War or begin the Cold War or perpetuate the Cold War. There's all sorts of things I could do with a Shagohod in my deck. The East and the West will bend to my whims. When I look at Twitch chat, again, I would like to have a discussion about whether or not this game, or these games are good. I don't know. Let's not actually use the word good. Whether or not these games are healthy for your blood pressure. How about that? That's the discussion in question. I'm so uninterested in whether or not it's good because the subjectivity of it all changes per person, it changes per time period. And when you say something is bad that someone likes, you're just hurting their feelings for stupid reasons. So instead, we're going to talk about whether or not it's good for your blood pressure. Because even the people who like this game, I'm sure... There is a whole second half of this chapter, and for some reason my controller has died. How do I open up the meta menu with keyboard? Do I still have my Google search picture-in-picture fun window open? No, I do not. Well, why do dogs like men? Oh, it's because OBS is not fully responsive. Alright, well, we're gonna Google PPSSPP menu shortcut baton. Probably F1 or something like that. L3. Thank you. What is it on keyboard, please? This Google AI is fucking useless unless you want to find out if bee-flavored toothpaste for dogs is okay. Escape! Escape. Save state. Okay. Now, escape. Settings. Controls. Control mapping. Shit. Oh, God. Back. Undo. Do not save. No! Oh, God. Don't you love it when you try to bind controls in a controller program and you realize, oh, wait, no, I want to back out. I need to press escape. And then it binds the thing to escape? Can we set to default? Where's set to default? Because the controller is dead. I'm not going to be able to set it back to D-pad up. Where is default? Oh, boy. Restore defaults. Okay. Keyboard up. Alright, D-pad up. Pad down. D-pad up. O is X. X is Z. What a sentence I just said. Start is space. Select is V. Space. V. X. What I need to know. Space. Pause. V. Okay, it's not any of those. I'm trying to figure out how to make a real save in the emulator, the PSP's emulated memory. No! No, don't press escape, George. Don't press escape. Click cancel with your mouse. Thank you. I think it's square I might be looking for. Okay, A, C, X, S. Cool. Get it? They're the little 4 buttons in the corner. Shoop, shoop. Pink. Save. Now, how am I going to fish it out of the menu of all my saves later on? I don't know, but now I have a chance to look at the Twitch chat and ask, is this game good for humanity? Is this game good for people's blood pressure? Is it good for people's, is it good for people's mental health? Is it good for society? Does it have a socially beneficial effect? I have a lot of scrolling to do if I'm going to be talking with Twitch chat. Okay, right. Last time I was talking with Twitch chat was when Narrator Way was bringing up how fun it is to either appreciate or lampoon the verisimilitude of military realism in Metal Gear Solid. What I mean is the series kind of got a rep for accuracy due to, like, having all the equipment be accurately named, for example. Like, MGS doesn't give you a pistol, it's a SOCOM. It's not a machine gun, it's a FAMAS. Then I read Twitter thread, finding out that's pretty much how it is with the Japanese version, and the translator put it all in accurate terms. Hearsay, sure, but there's other aspects too big to put in a single chat response. Very overrated for how it accurately handles. Then I read a Twitter thread finding out that's pretty much how it is with the Japanese version, and the translator put it... I'm just saying the game has a rep for being more military sim than they are due to largely aesthetic reasons. I don't know. Narrator Way went to make dinner, but I don't think it has a reputation for being a military simulator at all. I don't think anyone in the Metal Gear Solid fan base and most people who've ever played these games beyond the age of maybe 12 years old would consider that. I think what people... I don't know. Actually, I don't think it's overrated. I think people, by and large, if you walked out on the street and asked Grandma, hey, Grandma, you know Metal Gear Solid, right? And Grandma says, oh, yeah, it's the second most popular game franchise of all time. I think it might be like the 8th most. It's one of the most popular games of all time. Grandmas might not know about it, but most average people know. I think most average people do not consider Metal Gear Solid a milsim. I think they do consider it a wacky anime game with the verisimilitude of military realism. Calling it anime Tom Clancy is what your average grandmas on the street call Metal Gear Solid, which means fake, over-the-top, silly, but military realism. Anime Tom Clancy. I think that's right. I think that is the appropriate amount of right. In all my anecdotal experiences in my 30-whatever years of living, it took that long for me to finally brush my teeth with beef-flavored toothpaste for dogs, but in all my years of living, that's generally how most casual and hardcore fans both have described this thing. In my experience, I've never seen people speak of it in the same context or breadth that they would do an Arma or a Kriegspiel derivative realism strategy game, a Total War, something like that. The less hardcore military enthusiasts I have to interact with in the Metal Gear community better. The cinema AI will absolutely floor language learning model journalists. Get the beef teeth look. Video games are fine on the train as long... Oh, right. Negative stereotypes about Japanese people. Just got home, back to the advisor. Mori was on 3, 4, and V, not Peace Walker or Survive. Mori was wasted on 3, useful for 4's cutscenes. When it comes to the verisimilitude of realism in Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 3 is wild. You're sneaking through the tropical jungles of Russia using complicated camo pattern sneaking stuff. Camo was a big thing in Vietnam, wasn't it? But like the tactics, I don't like. When the guards in Metal Gear Solid 2 are clearing a room, it looks convincing and it looks intimidating, but it kind of plays clumsy. In Metal Gear Solid 3, when guards are clearing an area, it does not look convincing. It plays very well. Therefore, I don't know how it utilized Mori's talents might have gone. In the cutscenes for Metal Gear Solid 3, I don't even think the tactics look very convincing. In the cutscenes for Metal Gear Solid 2, they do. In the cutscenes for Metal Gear Solid 4, they do, but they don't play convincing. I think Metal Gear Solid 5 has a great element of verisimilitude to its gameplay and aesthetics. There's barely any cutscenes at all, come to think of it. But in Metal Gear Solid 5 spreadsheets, he's mentioned for choreography and the ultimate cutscene of A Quiet's Exit. So some SWAT guy, SWAT advisor guy may have been a useful help for like figuring out how one sniper babe in a bikini could hold off a battalion of tanks and make that look somehow plausible. I feel like I feel Mori's presence in Metal Gear Solid 2's cutscene and gameplay. I feel his presence nowhere in Metal Gear Solid 3. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 could have been made with well enough military advice by just flipping through Jane's manuals with historical themes. 1960s equipment is looked at in the game a whole lot, but I don't think the simulation in the gameplay is accurate at all. In Metal Gear Solid 4, I think there might be some accurate tactics in the cutscenes, but not in the gameplay. And Metal Gear Solid 5, I think there's a nice mix of both. The tactics look convincing, but they're very fun to play with, and the cutscenes look damn cool. Okay, you save scum. You're speedrunning. Fake death pill is valid tactic, right? The tactics in Metal Gear Solid 3 are just so fucking goofy that it's like, it's hard to think about about the real military advisor on staff showing up to work at all. Oh shit. The video froze on you guys that whole time? No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Google search popped off, then it turned off. That's why I can't play FF8 properly. I just get stuck draining as many spells as I can. So there was a part in the stream where the controls got all fucky and the screen flashed black. And it seems like the video feed might have frozen then. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't got time to figure out. I want to go edit. Stress and something randomness. I probably distracted some kids from the stresses of Japanese society for a decent amount of time. Alright, thanks for hanging out for that. That was the most fun I have had streaming in a long time. Come to think of it, the productivity stream that no one showed up for last Friday was also damn fun. I'm still going through some real bullshit, but something I think my mental health, wherever my mental health is this week, is in a better place than usual. I think I might just be looking forward to traveling around the country and hanging out with friends again when Mom passes. I keep making plans on how to fill up the rest of my year with good traveling, but then I also need money to do that. So I guess I have a good thing to look forward to and work hard for. Yeah, that's a good feeling, and it cleans up your thinking and makes your talking better. And that's how you can tell your mental health is better. George Touchgrass Tour, yeah. And at Penta Penguin, I might see you on the George Touchgrass Tour if you're going to be hanging around any of those cons again. I saw the Vegas thumbnail of the stream. Respect for that. Good night, everyone. Let me show you my teeth. We all know what these teeth went through to look so white. Teeth this white don't come easy, kids. This is the result of high quality toothbrushing right here, baby. Ha ha!